Lose a life, and if you get it 3 times, you have to start the level all over again. So let's get started with it. So as you can see, these ghosts come from a certain set pattern. The score is in the upper left-hand corner. The lives are in the upper right-hand corner. And I made sure that the ghosts spawned at a set speed and set direction so it wouldn't be too confusing to the user and there would be no bugs located in it. So we got 1,000 points, all the ghosts are gone, and now we move on with the story. Let's read the dialogue right now. Great job. Thanks to you, the ship you used to complete your first achievement was a huge hit. Now every company wants it. I think I saw your white prints next to your business achievement. You should head over and make sure you have them. And so, as you can see, the task goes are completely out, but you move on with this story. And as we read the dialogue over here, oh no, your white prints got gusted by the wind and now they're flying away. You have to get them back. Here, go through the forest and into the city. That's where your interview is anyway. And as you can see, the mandatory white prints that you need to gather, they're 100 points. The yellow ones are 500 points. I made sure that the colors match the ones that were required for the FBLA awards, for black being the future, white being the business, et cetera, et cetera. And once you bump into these red creatures, these motivation thieves, you have to restart the level all over again. So I made sure that there was a challenge in the level and made sure that the user wasn't just repeatedly doing the same thing with no sort of effort. So once you collect at least 12 of these requirements, which is similar to the 12 requirements needed for the business level, we'll be able to move on. And so let's get the level started. Now over here, I made sure that the user knew that jumping was enabled. I told them what double jumping was. And as you can see, every time that you interact with one of these white prints, your score goes up. There's a score that's following you throughout the entire level. And another feature is that once you touch these red motivation thieves, boom, you lose all your points and have to restart it. So let's go through the level really quickly, make sure that we don't mess anything up. And I'm just going to show you around, talk to you about a few things involved with the levels and everything else. So right now the level seems pretty easy. The yellow ones over here are going to be the harder ones they're fairly hard, but they're still possible. So let me just dive down there, get one, and see, walk through it. This one's still very possible. I don't want to do all these attempts just getting through it. I need to keep the timing fine, if you understand what I'm saying. So let's jump over here, get through the forest. We got enough points, and now we move on to the city, and we're on to the third level, or the pre-level 3 in this case. And so the NPC introduces us to the city, says, "Welcome to the city. Looks nice, right? All thanks to you, man. I think your interview is soon. Be warned, though, I heard to get them, you're going to need to gather all of your FBLA requirements and take the tall stairs to the top. And as you move on through the level, you can obviously see that there is a huge building that you have to walk up to. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to run this level yet because this is just a demo of it. But I'm just going to show off a few other features involved with the game and just introduce to you what it took to make this possible. So if you press P on the keyboard, you're going to notice that the pause menu comes up. If you press continue over here, boom, leads you back to the level where you are. It's completely fun. It's completely good. And if you press P again and press S, it leads you back to my apologies. It led me back over here. But once I press X again, you can notice that it led you back to the home screen where everything went on. And if you continue pressing, see, your score is back at completely zero. And so let's move on to the coding aspect that I added to the game. This was a very, very